Good morning, everyone. I'll just give it a minute for the notifications to go out and have a bit of a chat. Sorry about notifications coming through live. I get it all day long. All night long. So, something like 3 o'clock this morning, I put up a post. Excuse the motorbike noise, my neighbour's warming up his motorbike. Right now. So I posted a post with a video, and you know, it's a very well made video pointing out who said what about the cashless debit card. It got hit with like 300 comments, lots of misinformation, New World Order, Great Reset, vaccine mandates. We don't do that on this page, so please stop. And don't come into inbox jumping up and down about censorship. Because guess what? I'm the main admin of this group. You know, if people say the wrong thing, Facebook comes after the group. We don't want our group shut down, thank you very much, because of people's misinformation, people's conspiracy theories, QAnon, far right wing. You know, oh, don't vote Labour or Liberal. They're all the same. No, they're not. But that's a classic to, I see the comments I see these comments all the time, okay? And they come at me from different social media services, right? Mainly from One Nation and UAP supporters. You can pick the language because they're the same comments over and over and over again. You know, there are people out there that are trolls that are just come in and do stuff. We don't allow those comments. I happened to check the comments of the post at like 3 o'clock this morning. Wow. Delete, 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 ban, 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 ban. Because I don't want to be sued either. Okay? That's the bottom line. Because of the new laws, I can be sued. I'm sure people I know that the supporters on this page would never want that to happen, right? But, yeah. So, I did put up a post, a video, and a couple of weeks back when we went through this a few weeks ago, where we had 300 troll comments. And it took 3 of us 2 hours. It took me over an hour this morning, till like 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning to sort it all out. All right? And I did warn people that on certain posts, if this was going to happen, I would turn off the commenting. Because I can't be here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to monitor to make sure everybody's going to be making the right comments. I mean, and there's a lot of people, just by looking where I turned it off, and I put a note, due to too many off-topic comments, we have turned off commenting for this post. And straight away, I have got 6 people who are laughing at that comment. What's so funny about that comment? Don't know. Then I get somebody complaining in inbox, you're censoring us. It's like, no. But, and I want to make it really clear that when age pensioners come to the page, please don't forget that there are 15,500 forced card holders on this card right now that are already living the hell of living on the card. Right? Please don't forget that they are people's adult sons and daughters and grandkids already on the card. Right? And please, be respectful when speaking about how you feel the card would impact you. It's not just all about age pensioners, okay? It's about everybody, 6.6 million Australians that are facing this card if the LNP, One Nation, UAP and Centre Alliance get back in. Bottom line, we don't want any of them back in. We want ALP to get in. We want to have a progressive Senate, right? We want to make sure that this card is stopped and a lot of other things are protected, i.e. Medicare. Right? The fake freedom fighters can all bugger off. That's my opinion. Pauline Hanson, Malcolm Roberts, Craig Kelly, Clive Palmer, they can all just sod off because they're not fighting for people's freedoms. They're trying to get your votes so they can lump everybody in and take your freedoms. Oh, that's frustrating. And that's why I'm back again at 10 a.m. this morning to let people know. Be respectful on the page. Don't leave stupid conspiracy QAnon, right? Gap, this, that, and all the other pseudo common law rubbish on our pages. We are not here for that, right? Be respectful to other people on other payments. We don't allow vilification of anybody on a social security payment, no matter what payment they're on. We don't allow racism, sexism, xenophobia, right? Homophobia, anything like that on the pages. For obvious reasons. Do you know what I mean? Because we're all Australians, no matter what. And yeah, what can I say? Please be respectful of the page rules. That's all I'm asking, right? I am online most of the day and night. I'm on TikTok, I'm on here, but please take, yeah, give me a break. Don't come here to troll, please. If you're just coming to troll and cause trouble, you'll just be banned and your comments will be removed. Simple as that. I'm doing the best I can. What more can I do? Oh, dear, oh dear. What can I say? Yeah, I'm just reading the comments here. Then he says to look after myself. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. I just get tired of people. Other groups have to stop comments because it just gets stupid. You can't have somebody sitting on a computer 24 hours a day just to monitor comments. Yeah, and people shouldn't expect that either. Do you know what I mean? There are times when we need to sleep, eat, shower, go shopping, do things. Yeah. So if I feel that there's too many, a post gets out of hand, I'll just turn the comments off on it, which I have every right to do to protect my page, protect the people on the page that are supportive and that are doing all the right things, right? And to protect myself. Okay? If I feel that a certain comment is threatening somebody, it will be removed and the person banned because we can't afford to have that sort of thing on the page. Excessive bad language towards somebody else, right? Again, comment will be removed because it's not needed, right? Thanks, Donna. Donna says a lot of the comments are from bots and they're not actual people and they're relentless and the only way to stop them is to turn off the comments. That's it. Look, they had their go. They got through, there's still 252 comments on that post. It's had 1,000 shares and it's reached 57,000 people. It's a brilliant video, right? But yeah, there was over 320 comments on it last night. I had to thin them down. Had no choice, But, yeah, so where it's appropriate, I will turn off comments. It's not about censorship. It's about protecting the page, making sure that we don't get community violations and shut down, making sure that I'm not left open to defamation or lawsuits, which I can be held responsible for what someone says. And that's our, that's our laws. If people feel like they're being censored, go away and blab somewhere else. That's a chopper going over because we're in a flood zone. We're flooding at the moment, so we'll get a lot of stuff flying over at the moment. in Maryborough in Queensland, and we're at moderate flood at the moment. But yeah, please, and if you find somebody has left a comment and it hasn't been attended to, tag me. Tag admin. Tag me. Whatever you need to do to draw my attention to it on the page. Because I'm not on this page every hour of the day. I check it regularly every day, but I'm not on it all day. The main thing is issues of the card and who it impacts and what's going to happen if the LNP, One Nation, Centre Alliance and UAP get their way. And people need to keep sharing the information about the card. And not forget that it's not just about pensions, it's about hang on, let's have a look. Nathan, I presume, Nathan, you're talking about the politicians. Oh, right, okay. But it's not just about retirement money. It's not just about age pensions. Youth allowance, job seeker, ab study, off study, carers payment, parenting payments, single and partnered, right? Disability support pensions. All payments are involved in this, and all ages, from ages 17 to 67 in four of the regions. Under 36s in Hinkler is the only difference. For Hinkler's the only one that's different. And age pensioners in the Cape York, which the government are quietly trying to make invisible and ignore because they're Aboriginal. I find that very racist, don't you? It's like, oh no, we're not going to put age pensioners on it. We promise. But you already have, right? So, Maddie, here we go. Perfect. All the data's been provided on this page over the last 7 years. All of the policies have been provided on this page over the last 7 years. You can go to www.thesayno7.com. You can get all of the reports. You can get all of the submissions. You can get all of the card holder stories. You can get the data on the evaluations. You can get the policy, okay? As for not trusting Labor, Greens, Nationals and Liberal, Labor are the only ones that will stop the card, right? Greens will vote to stop the card. Australian Progressives will vote to stop the card if they're in the Senate to support stopping it. In the House of Reps, right? Andrew Wilkie will vote to stop it. Helen Haynes will stop it. The LNP and the Nationals, they want it. Okay? That I don't trust Labor and Greens. I removed so many of those comments because it's stupid. How many more times do we have to show you videos of Labor senators and Labor MPs speaking against the card, voting against the card, right? How many videos do we have to show you of Greens, Rachel Seward, fighting so ferociously for the last 16 years against income management and the cashless debit card, and you're still going, I don't trust them. I can't believe my eyes of what I'm watching. It's not true. It's fake news. How they vote in Parliament is not fake news. I posted here the ayes and the noes for the final third reading of the bill just recently. And I had a whole heap of One Nation fans coming in going, oh, no, I can't see it. And it's clearly showed where Pauline Hanson and Malcolm Roberts voted with the ayes to pass it through on the third reading. It's in Hansard. It's not fake news. It's there for all eternity for everybody to see, right? You know, promises don't stack up. Actions speak louder than promises. Votes against the card are actions on video, living proof in Hansard on the eyes and the nose who voted no for the cashless debit card is right there in living colour on the parliamentary website for all to see. Okay? I'm sorry that some people think that's fake news, right? If you go into our video section, you can see a lot of videos. You go to SN7 resources. In fact, you can even find a link on our website for all of the videos of all of the senators, of how they've been standing up and what they've said and how they voted. I really don't understand why people can't understand that. You're shown a video of what somebody's actions are and you're still going, oh, but that's not enough proof. Their actions aren't strong enough. Well, I'm sorry, apart from writing it in blood in a personalised letter to you, right, Anthony Albanese, even if he did that to you, you still wouldn't believe him. That's why I remove stupid comments like, can't trust Liberal Labor, can't trust their promises, because to those people that come across with that all the time, and I get it hundreds of times, right, it wouldn't matter if they carved their name in stone, they wrote it in blood, and they gave you all the assurances in the world. They can't prove that to you till they get elected, but they can prove it by how they vote. And if you refuse to accept how they voted as the evidence for actions speak louder than words, LNP have voted for the card all the way through. One Nation has voted for the card all the way through. Right? Craig Kelly voted for the card. Okay? I don't know what else to say to you. It's on howtheyvoteforyou.org.au, right? It's on Hansard. You can clearly see who voted for it and against it. Those actions alone should give you an idea who's against the card. Oh dear. Anyway, with that, I need to calm down because I have serious health issues and I don't need to get my blood pressure up over this sort of stuff. All right, I do a lot already. And I have a lot of things rolling around in the back of my head. I have a card holder stuck in the floods in Gympie that has been stuck for 2 days, right? And no one can get to her and the people that she's with, right? I've got people flooded here, there and everywhere. I'm going to be locked in the next 24 to 48 hours. I won't be able to get out of my place at all, right? There's a lot going on around us, okay? Oh, dear. Yeah, with that, I hope that if you're stuck in a flood zone and you're on a cashless debit card, I hope you're doing okay. Let us know if you're not. I'm sorry, can't do anything to help you. Can't get there to help you. Right? Might be able to find people in your region that may be able to get to you. But if you've got a problem and you're in a card region, if you're not in a card region, if you're flooded, right? Yeah. If you're flooded, reach out, okay? Go to your local community page as well. I've noticed the Gympie community has been absolutely brilliant with helping, trying to get food to people, blankets and toiletries to people that are stranded. Yeah, because our services are absolutely overwhelmed, okay? So I'm just trying to keep up with comments here. It's going to be a dirty campaign. We've got to put up with bots and we've got to put up with paid trolls, and you'll find that a lot of the time I'm just going to turn the comments off to give myself a chance to remove the stupid comments, because they come in faster than I can delete them sometimes, you know. And in between this, I've got some pretty serious health issues happening. When the floods abate, I've got treatments to start and I'm waiting for specialists in Brisbane. And I don't know where the future holds, but I'll keep going as long as I can. Oh dear. So yeah, trying to, okay, I'm losing track of the comments here. Sorry. Pensioners need to understand that their adult kids and their grandkids get caught up in this. So I had a lot of, when we were fighting against the card up here in Hinkler, right, at the beginning, when they hadn't put the age cap on it for Hinkler, we had the support of a lot of oldies, okay? And then when they announced that it was for under 36s, they walked away and said it's not going to affect me, right? But then when the card rolled in, it did affect them because they found that their adult kids were on it and their grandchildren were being impacted by it. And then I've had grandparents come to me and say, my 19 and 20-year-old grandkids have been put on the card. They've just come out of school, or they've just moved to the area. Why is that? They're not druggies and they're not alcoholics. And I said, that's because that's what happens in a card area. You know what I mean? You know, so pensioners are at risk under the guise of, well, your grandkids are on it, your adult kids are on it, you're at risk of being humbugged or elder abuse, you know, or, you know, you're helping them out too much, it's costing you too much money, it's for your own good, was what Gillespie's staffer told somebody, I remember, a little while back. Oh, you know, pensioners would be put on it for their own safety, was what I was told. Do you know what I mean? It was like, well, we've already seen age pensioners put on it in the Cape York. There's 9 volunteers and there's 26 non-volunteers. Okay, how clear is that? So, yeah. So, we do have a local page for Perth, but it's pretty dormant because I don't have an admin for Perth. Right, so we only have admins for certain pages. Kalgoorlie, Hinkler are active sites, so they're card sites. Seduna and Kununurra are active sites, but they're not very active pages. So we concentrate most of the stuff here. And most of the information here, and SN7 Resources Facebook page, where we can, and yeah. Oh, Suvi, that sucks. That's disgusting. But this is a mindset thing, you know, that poor deserve it. You know, poor folk deserve this. Yeah. Ryan's asking how have they selected the unlucky age pensioners to end up on the card. In the Cape York, it's under the Families Responsibilities Commission, and they're referred onto the card. They had a different system. They had a basics card program that came with informed consent. They were referred onto it for 12 months, and if they went through everything, this was not age pensioners, this is just normal people. And they had caseworker supports and huge amounts of supports when they were on their basics card. And they could get off in 12 months. But now the cashless debit card's there and it's expanded to the age pensioners, they can't get off. There's no age cap. They can't get off of it. You know? The caseworker support's gone. What's the point of, you know, there was incentive for people who were having issues with addiction and alcohol to be able to sober up and get their kids to school and better fed, and that was all supported by caseworkers. It was a working model. People worked to get off their basics card, but if they felt that they were falling behind, they could go back on it for 3 months and then go off again. They had choice. They had informed consent. They had supports. Now it's the cashless debit card. All those supports are gone, and now it's expanded to their age pensioners, and they're referred onto it, right? And I mean, there's funny little quirks in that bill as well. If you're on the forced income management in the Families Responsibilities Commission Cape York region, and you get together with somebody who's not, but they're on a payment, they'll be put on it too. Just because they got together with you, because you're already on it. That sucks. You know? It's disgusting. It's disgusting what they've done. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to see if I can make my way into town. It's a long way round to get into town because the Lamington Bridge is closed. All main bridges into Maryborough are closed. But there's certain shops that are still open, and I need to just go because everything's going to be shut tomorrow. You know, we're looking at a 10-metre flood here, plus. So we'll probably be cut off tomorrow completely. I want to make sure I've got enough stuff here to last me at least 3 days until the water goes down. I hope it goes down because Gympie's sitting at 22.5 metres at the moment and it hasn't peaked yet. So that water's still to come up into our system. So we'll see how we go. But as I said, if you're a card holder and you're stuck and you're flooded, you're stuck somewhere, let us know or get onto your local community pages like Gympie community and stuff like that, because there are people that are helping people out all over the place, all the way down the coast, all the way down to Brisbane, Lockyer Valley, Toowoomba, all from here all the way down. Southeast Queensland is just flooded. Okay? So stay safe, everybody, and take care. And I will talk to you guys later.